know what I'm saying? And, I just looked at him, but it let me know that I got to cut him off. So, you got to have some type of systems in play to make sure that don't no woman get up under you on the falsehood. Because one of the greatest challenge of man has always been a woman. The Bible start off with the fall of man. What is he falling from? He's falling from grace. Why? He said, the woman you gave me deceived me. So really, if you put it in the context in a symbolic way, it's really the mind. So the man is Adam. Adam means man. Man is a spirit. So Adam is the spirit, but the serpent is your conscience. Hey man, go smoke some weed. Hey man, do this, hey, do that, right? So the serpent gets into what? Your subconscious mind. They say the subconscious mind is the feminine mind of men and women. So once you get into the conscious and the conscious fall, and if man allow his subconscious fall, then the man, Adam, go fall too. And that's what it's called the fall of man, because it was a mental fall. So mentally, man have to be sharp, because God gave woman to us as a challenge. The woman make you stronger. Women are more intelligent than men. A lot of men that listen to the show ain't gonna like that. I say it for a reason, because women mature faster than men. Elijah Muhammad said, and Malcolm X said it as well, that if you're gonna be with a woman, you got to be 7 years her senior. She got to have something to look up, or you got to be a highly intelligent, great earner for a woman to respect you. Otherwise, a woman gonna talk to you like you're a dog. And that's just one side of it. The other side of it is the vagina. Goldie got a favorite saying, take the vagina off the pedestal. Because when the vagina is in play, a man can't think rationally, because the vagina is more power than man's thinking, because it's a great feeling, and don't let her know what she's doing. You're in super danger. So we have to understand that when you're dealing with a woman, Shannon Sharp, Puffy, or whoever, you got to make sure that you're dealing with that woman on equal footing. That's why the Bible said be equally yoked. It's not talking about equally yoked and how most people. We're talking about mentally equally yoked. You got to be, when you can get in a woman's head, brother, you ain't got to, you can touch her, she'll calm all over herself. If you can get in her head, the key is to stimulate a woman's brain. To get in a woman's mind and make a woman like you from a mental perspective. The physical is not what brothers think it is. Man, I laid pipe. Okay, dude, you laid pipe, but a baby come out of the same hole that you laid pipe on. How much pipe you think you really laying? If she can put an 8-pound baby up out of her vagina. So it ain't even about that. It's about this. Most men that are successful in relationships have a close mental relationship with their woman. And then once you get a woman mentally, you can get her to do anything physically. And, I think a lot of these guys, they lead with their penis, and like, I'm sure Shannon Sharp thought he was a cock master. But he thought he can bang the walls up out to the young lady. He thought he was doing something. But that ain't nothing to them, man. When they playing and they finessing, they making moves, they already know they're going to take you. It's a chess game, you know. They're going to make all kind of noise and say all kind of stuff, make you feel like He-Man and Superman, and you're going to feel like you're really doing something, and then they're going to rock you to sleep. As soon as you get caught slipping, what I'm saying? Especially in today, they're going to put that camera on you when you sleep. They're going to do, yeah, I know you've seen this move. What's the move? This the move right here. Hey, when they do that, hey, it's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? So they got you. So you got to be careful. And, I think that for young men, out there, how they don't get caught up like Shannon Sharp, is that, man, deal with a woman from a mental perspective. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let your mind, in the game, in the old game, I used to be in the pimp game. We said, we don't pimp for money. We pimp for control. We want to control the environment. And that's the key to the game, is controlling the environment. That means control over your penis, control over your money, control over your feelings, control over love. Because love like a 4-letter word, like fucking shit. So we say fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but a lot of people, they don't look at it like that. They fall in love and they don't know it's a thin line between love. How many relations? What is the number one causes of divorce?
Finances.
Marriage.
Yeah.
That's the number one cause.
That's a good
marriage. You know
one.
what I'm saying?
Hey, you got to get
Getting
married to get divorced.
You go get a divorce. So you know
right.
that's what one got to really make sure that before you marry a woman that you got it on lock and that she's really in your corner. And I think that a lot of successful men don't know that anytime you get a younger woman that's extremely younger than you, she's only there for the welfare,
money.
for the opportunity. She's
For
not
the money.
I mean, it's not. I mean, logically, it's possible, but